Hello everyone, this is Zooc and today I'm bringing you a new drawing video. This one is going to be of Broodmother from DOTA 2. This is a really quick one. It's about an hour and a half where I basically just experiment with some older and newer techniques and play around with some new pencils that I just got a while ago from Hobby Lobby. Now, I want to use this video as an opportunity to tell you guys what's been happening and why the absence of videos. I realize I haven't posted a video in over a week. For most of those days, I was on vacation with the Baines. We went to a rented house in South Carolina near Myrtle Beach. A big house, really nice, with a pool and a hot tub in the back. So for those 5 days, I think making videos was probably the last thing on my mind. So I just want to say sorry for that, but things will return back to normal somewhat for the following week as we're leaving for PAX on the 28th. Seriously, when I moved to America, I thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of free time to work out, to do what I want, la la la. That does not quite work that way. I have like 10 times more things to do here than I did back home. So it's pretty crazy, especially with the events coming up. So yeah, people have been asking for more episodes of Zooc Cook stuff. Those will come, but they're slightly problematic in the sense that I basically need another person to film properly, because I can't like go to the sink, wash my hands, dry my hands every time I want to adjust an angle a little bit or a light or, you know, just anything. So it's going to have to be a two-person job. So I'm going to have to get Jenna to help me. Also, you know, getting ingredients for what I want to make is kind of a problem as well, since the store is like miles away and I basically have to force Jenna to drive me there every time I want to make something. Plus, it has to actually be something that, you know, that everyone eats, not just me, because I can't like keep wasting people's ingredients and money. So I will try to squeeze in one more before I go to PAX. It should be fairly doable. Shouldn't be a problem with that. But yes, of course, the response has been really nice and people keep asking for stuff, and you know, it's good. I'm glad that I finally got to start that series because it's been a long time coming. So other than that, for the following few days I have to actually work on a lot of logos and commissions just to get them out of the way before PAX, because I'm sure I'm not going to have the energy to work on them during the event. It's like 4 days of gruesome walking through a huge hall. You know how PAX is like. For those of you who have been there, it's pretty crazy, especially when you have back-to-back appointments and, you know, meetings with developers that just randomly happen to be across the way from each other in those huge event halls. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty unpleasant. After that, like 2 days after that, I'm flying to Bucharest for DreamHack, and I'll be returning to the US on September 18th. For my rest of my stay, which will be until like the end of January, basically. So maybe then I'll have enough time, since there won't be any traveling involved. Maybe Vegas at some point, but I don't know. I'll have time to resume like normal course with the videos and everything. So I had a lot of people subscribe to me lately after my cooking video, which is really nice. Not that it really matters, of course. I'm not like one of those obsessed people with subscribers, like, oh, I gained like 3 subscribers today, woohoo, big whoop. No, it doesn't matter really, but it's nice to see that the channel is growing with the new content I put out, because it's very well known that in some cases when you put something out that people don't like, they leave. So this was the exact opposite, and it's always nice to see that there's always potential for growing with a variety of content. You know, in the past I came to the conclusion that people get used to a certain thing, and then if you give them new content or new types of content, they basically freak out and leave and like stop watching your stuff and get scared for some reason. I'm not sure what kind of psychology is going on there. I guess they just get used to getting a certain something from you, and then when that certain something turns into something else, they basically say, okay, I don't need this anymore. Like, I came here just for this. So yeah, I don't quite understand that. I always like to see people that I follow put out new stuff and interesting stuff and different things. So maybe that's just me, but it seems like it's me and a lot of other people, which is good. So yeah, anyway, let's read a bit about the Broodmother. I'm done talking about myself here. This is the bio for Brood. I actually got a lot of requests for this character, and it's weird because it's a very simple, just basic spider-looking monster. There's nothing particularly special about it, but nonetheless, here it is. And yes, it's not like a super detailed drawing. It's just an hour and a half that I managed to squeeze in yesterday between doing shit around the house and cooking and everything. So this is the biome. For centuries, black Arachnia the Broodmother lurked in the dark lava tubes beneath the smoldering caldera of Mount Pyrotheos, raising millions of spiderlings in safety before sending them to find prey in the wide world above. In a later age, the Vizier of Greed, Ptoloptheos, erected his lodestone ziggurat on the slopes of the dead volcano, knowing that any looters who sought his magnetic wealth must survive the spider-haunted passages. After millennia of maternal peace, black Arachnia found herself beset by a steady trickle of fur feet and cut purses, bold knights and noble youths, all of them delicious, certainly, and yet tending to create a less than nurturing environment for her innocent offspring. Tiring of the intrusions, she paid visit to Ptoloptheos, and when he proved unwilling to discuss a compromise, she wrapped the vizier in silk and set him aside to be the centerpiece of a special birthday feast. Unfortunately, the absence of the magnetic ziggurat's master merely emboldened a new generation of intruders. When one of her newborns was trodden underfoot by a clumsy adventurer, she reached the end of her silken rope. Broodmother headed for the surface, declaring her intent to rid the world of each and every possible invader, down to the last hero if necessary, until she could ensure her nursery might once again be a safe and wholesome environment for her precious spider spawn. So yeah, it's quite an ambitious project by the Broodmother here, but what you gonna do? Anyway, please rate that shit if you enjoyed it. I realize it's not like one of my best drawings, but it's all I could do for now. Next one will most likely be much better. It's just lack of time, really, like nothing else. Like there is a severe lack of time to do what I want around here. So yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Hopefully it'll be a cooking one, and until then, see ya.